Агнеш, когда ты учишься,
Sometimes I look at my legs and I think, my poor legs, I feel sorry for them. The fingers are deformed, the skin is no longer so soft and tender. It's a sacrifice. It's a shame that as long as you dance, you are known. As soon as you stop, you are forgotten. Earlier, we still went on tour with concerts, and now such is not present. Our artists are sitting on the spot, do not get anything. You know, it's very insulting for our theater. It's our temple, and the rooms in it sometimes rent out. My debut took place when I was 20, and it was unforgettable. I thought that it would never end. Ballet is not only the union of music and dance, this is also grueling everyday work. Being on the scene under the eyes of hundreds of people to feel their emotions and delight is a dream of every ballet dancer. There are ruthless backroom wars for the main roles among dancers, and this competition starts from the admission to the ballet school, because not all girls have necessary skills and talent to enter, and it happened when I was 10. I followed in the footsteps of my old sister. Soleil entered the Moscow choreography school, and my father insisted that I start practicing ballet and entered the Almaty school. There I studied for 8 years. After graduation, I found a job at Gadok named after a boy. To become successful, I worked very hard from childhood. When I came to the school, I was standing behind the machine at the door. At the beginning of the school year, I was often scolded by teachers. They said that I didn't understand anything. I really didn't understand. I didn't know what they wanted from me. I don't like being scolded, and so I started to work. I had a goal to finish the first ballet class at the average machine, where usually there were girls who were always praised and set as an example. I ran after the teachers, grabbed them by the skirt, cried and asked me to still work out. But they need go home. They have a family, children, and I didn't understand this. Now I remember, and somehow it's awkward. In 2002, I received the title of Honored Worker of the Republic of Kazakhstan. The leadership, regalia, began to take a different approach. And when you do not have anything, they treat you the same way. So now, in my opinion, everywhere. For the performance, we can prepare 2-3 months. For me, it's difficult because sometimes the state is such that you do not want to work, your legs hurt, calluses, and so on. But every month, the leading ballerina should dance 2 solo performances. There were invitations to perform in foreign theaters. But since I had a little daughter and I wanted to see how she grows, her first words, the first steps, the first day in the kindergarten, of course, there was an opportunity to leave, but for me, the daughter was in the first place. And if I didn't have a family, then I would have left. During the days of Kazakhstan culture in Russia in 1996, I danced the Giselle party and the Bolshoi Theater. For me, as a young ballerina, it was a great success and I tried very hard. I could stay there, but the family is more important for me. My dinner is very light. It's soup, a piece of meat and tea. The less I eat, the easier it's for me to perform. I'd rather be hungry than full. The more and more ballerina performance on stage, so she's in a better shape. The ballet dancer can enter the form for a very long time and lose it in 3 days. I believe that no matter how talented a person is, no matter what his natural build, one should practice and dance constantly. For these years in the ballet, there were moments when I wanted to throw everything away from tiredness, from the fact that it doesn't work. But I understood that I choose this profession by myself and this is mine. I just rested, recovered, and started working again. Now I'm teaching ballet at the Seliznov School. My dream is to transfer all my skills and knowledge to the younger generation. So, my daughter studies in the second grade of ballet school. I put all my skills into it, and I want her to continue my journey.
Мое это быть